was your day? Back in the corner. Get back in the fucking corner. You're done. Playing Fort. When does Eren Yeager come out? When are they putting it in a month? That is so epic. Can't believe that's actually a thing that's happening. The absolute madman. When is the anime, like, actually ending? My mic is low. Bed. There, I turned it up a little bit. Let me know how it is. It's my background noise filter. Sometimes it just, like, doesn't want anyone to fucking hear me. It just cancels everything. Isaiah moving the chat box with his mind. Etri. Sorry, my bad. Etri. But yeah, no, I know, like, the anime's been going on for, like, fucking forever. And then they're, like, splitting up the last arc into, like, 7 different seasons, probably, I'm guessing. I don't know, I stopped watching it after the first season, so... Final season, part 4, chapter 7, literally, though. Some anime just be, like, really milking that shit. Honestly, Attack on Titan seems like one of the worst offenders, but I don't know, like, how much material they have to cover. So I don't know, maybe they need 8 seasons for the final arc. What do I know? I just know that shit crazy. I read the wiki, but it's kind of hard to get a gauge on, like, how much content that actually is. Fuck Etrian. Fuck Etri. He's fake, and his mom's a hoe. He hates VC. Oh, did you have an IBS attack? You're recovering? You have a certified IBS moment. Oh, recovering from a nap. That's valid too. I, like, really wanted to take a nap, but the hot chocolate I made gave me a second wind. And we're never getting out of the hood if I don't start streaming, so I have to force myself. But I gotta finish this commission, and I have to finish my V2 model. And I can do more interesting things like play Dark Souls. This commission is for one of my Osu friends, and they've been, like, the most patient person in the fucking universe, because I'm taking absolutely forever to finish it. Sometimes, like, well, I would say most of the time when I take naps, I am just like so much worse off after the nap. It's either like I just feel like shit, or I take a nap at like 6 p.m. and I wake up and it's 11:30 and my entire night is gone. And then I just want to unalive myself. Woke with acid reflux, dizzy, sweating, heart racing. Jesus Christ, bro. I just survived a tragedy or something. I think you might have. It's so warm in this room. Okay, I turned the fan up. Maybe you were fighting for your life in an alternate universe. If you don't sleep like elevated, that's really bad for acid reflux, if that's like a common issue for you. I can't do it, so I just deal with the acid reflux. Like I physically can't sleep elevated. It feels horrible. But if you can deal with it, it's supposed to be a lot better for acid reflux. Sounds like a no from me. Yeah, I don't like doing it, so I just suffer with my acid reflux. Just gonna sleep in whatever fucked up position. You're valid. Wake up with half my limbs numb. Just fuck it up. Just fuck you up. Fuck yourself up. I don't know how people can sleep like that. It feels so bad. My neck hurts so bad whenever I try to sleep like that. Well, I tried a few times. When they told me that like my issues were like acid reflux, I tried it a couple times and I just can't do it. Feels like it's like actively breaking my neck. It feels so wrong. Wish you had some medication that the doctor gave you a few years ago. For what? For sleeping or for acid reflux? Sounds great. That sounds like something that I need. I took some nasal spray earlier, help with my post-nasal drip, and now my throat, my entire like nasal cavity and throat feels like it's on fire. It feels horrible. Like the nasal spray wasn't coming out like a mist, like it was kind of just bubbling out of the top, so I guess I used too much, because I just kept kind of just squeezing the bottle till I felt something. I hate this hand so much, I can't. Yeah, I have post-nasal drip and it just kind of never goes away. Oop, I need water. Yeah, it just never goes away. It's so awesome. how like I can drink like 60 ounces of water a day and my post-nasal drip still just doesn't go away. And like nothing really. Make free money, you either need to be a good artist or no, you can just go into tech. That's like where most furries make their money, is working in tech. Unless you're talking about like making money from furries, but I'm talking about being the rich furries. No, yeah. No, I mean being a rich furry and making money. Dude, I keep hitting this button on my pen and I hate the button placement on this thing. I keep accidentally opening my eraser. Most are engineers or programmers, so yeah, some combination of the two, yep. I forgot about the engineer furries, that's true. The NASA furries. The literal rocket scientist furries. It reminds me of that girl who like got an internship with NASA and then she tweeted about it and she was like saying, fuck y'all, I got an internship at NASA, and then they rescinded her internship at NASA. That was such an iconic internet history moment. Seen chemists? Bro, fuck chemistry. I hate chemistry. This shit makes no sense. He got her spot back too. Yeah, I know, but it happened like years later. Like her career was definitely like put back by that. I failed a semester of chemistry in high school. Mostly it was because I didn't pay attention, but chemistry fucking sucks. It sucks. It's not fun. Just talking about it makes me angry. It makes my brain hurt. Easily my least favorite science class ever. I don't care. If you know chemistry, you know everything. I don't need to know everything. And if knowing everything requires chemistry, I don't want to know. I hate chemistry. I hate chemistry so much. All my homies hate chemistry. What do you want to know chemistry for? Like, what do you need a reaction for? You don't. You don't need a reaction. You don't need a chemical reaction. Grow up. You could still become a meteorologist. The sky is the limit, bro, when you're a meteorologist. Haha. You should become a storm chaser. You should become a storm chaser and like follow around tornadoes and then die. Summon a tornado and destroy your house. That's fair, I guess. Personally, I would use my meteorology skills for good, but I guess you're not like that. I would summon a rain cloud and water your crops for you, because I'm a nice person. I think in real life, if you become a meteorologist, it's like you get weather magics IRL. They just sometimes get the forecast wrong to throw us off their trail. Methinks. Biology sounds fun too. I was in bugs entomology, I think. But I considered biology to go into like vet school, but like it's just not worth it. Because it's still like a ton of school, and being a veterinarian can be very depressing, and also they kind of get paid like shit. So I think the median wage for veterinarians is like, the median salary is like $45,000 a year. It is just like not worth it. At least actual doctors get paid well, so they can maybe pay off their student loans one day. Veterinarians are just fucked. Like, you're just gonna be in financial shambles for the rest of your life, and you're gonna have to watch animals die on the daily. Sounds kind of miserable, not gonna lie. I feel like veterinarians have to be up there with dentists with unaliving rates, you know? I mean, like, there's definitely a lot of doctors that don't do their job, but I have a lot of respect for the ones that do actually give a shit about what they do. It's a rare find. No, it's a rare find in general. Finding good doctors is definitely difficult. It's the same thing with like therapists and whatnot. There's just a lot that suck. Either like from apathy, or they're just incompetent. But one way or another, there's just a bunch of doctors that suck. Unfortunate society we live in. But it is what it is. I've been pretty lucky though, like I feel like I've gotten pretty lucky with doctors. I've had a couple where like it was telehealth, where like they just obviously didn't care. But I feel like for the most part, I've gotten pretty good doctors. I love my dermatologist. That sounded like a joke, but like I actually really like my dermatologist. She's very good at her job. Only ever had one doctor refund me the copay when they couldn't figure out my issue. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hopefully your copay wasn't that much. specialist, here's your money back. Well, that's nice at least. I have not had that experience. There was one time I went to I got referred to like a specialist from my ENT, like a specialist, and they put a camera down my nose and they just kind of didn't tell me anything, and they billed me like $450. That was so awesome. Yeah, no, they were like checking to see if I had like a polyp on my vocal cord, and it ended up being postnasal drip. And they like the regular ENT is the one who told me that. The specialist didn't do anything. They just like took the video of my vocal cords and that was it. It was some like local hospital. When I camera up my nose once or twice, hurts like hell. It didn't hurt for me. It's not supposed to hurt. I think they fucked you up or something. It's like uncomfortable, but I wouldn't say that it's painful. At least it shouldn't be. That shit hurted. Did you also think that getting COVID tested hurt? I would say that getting the COVID test hurt more than either of the times I had cameras put down my nose. Oh, you mentioned rhinitis before. I forget what that is, but I also have a deviated septum. But it might not be as bad as yours. What is rhinitis again? Is that just like swelling or? Swelling, yeah. Random swelling. I see. I feel like sinus problems are just like so common. Because I also just constantly have sinusitis. So I just have fluid like in my sinuses at all times, which also contributes to my postnasal drip. I feel chilling in my nose all of a sudden, feels stuffy. It's the inside, the tissue swelling, yeah. I don't know. Shit sucks. It fucking sucks. It's so annoying. Human body sucks, yeah. Big agreed. It's always fucking something, bro. And then just as you age, it just gets worse and worse. And then you die. Based? Based or not? How your body just like continues to suck more and more until you die. That is simply epic. immortality in our lifetime with genetics research. Yeah, I mean, if somebody told me that shit already exists, I would believe them for like the ultra rich, of course, but none of that matters for me. Even if it were like possible to like give access to the common folk, they wouldn't, because they already don't do that shit with insulin. So if they're not willing to give people insulin, they're sure as fuck not gonna let people in on the immortality research. No, I'm sure that shit already exists, I'm not even gonna lie. Donald Trump out to look 21 again. I think Elon's gonna take him out. I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's definitely gonna be like Game of Thrones type shit with like the ultra rich trying to off each other and keep each other from getting the immortality procedure. No, bro, the stem cells are mine. It's like Chaos Emeralds, except it's with stem cell research. Am I right? Donald Trump about to be like Eggman on this shit. I mean, I don't like pay attention to that kind of research stuff, but that's been talked about since like forever. Since people knew that like stem cell research was a thing. One thing they don't know though is that I really have to piss. Yeah, so you'll get the emeralds first, yeah. And also that I really have to piss. That's one thing that they're not prepared for. It's just that I'm about to go piss. And they have no clue. I'm going. pissing. I also got a t-shirt because I'm experiencing warmth for the first time in my life since starting these iron supplements. My dumbass has been muted this whole fucking time that I've been back. I am so fucking brain damaged. Okay, anyway, I was saying, I feel like the doctors last time I took iron had me on way too much iron, because they had me on like double the daily dose that I'm taking now. Anyway, yeah, because I'm taking 65 milligrams of iron a day, and I was on double that, and it caused my colon to just start bleeding. And they eventually had told me, like, yeah, you probably should have gone to the ER. But they told me, like, 3 days after I stopped taking the iron. Yeah, no, I was like, I don't know. I don't know why they handed out that much, to be honest. Like, it was way too much. like, maybe if you're just like a massive person, but I'm not. I'm like, I barely scratch 5'4". So I don't know why they thought putting me on that much iron was gonna be okay. But yeah, no, like, I got constipated so bad that like the inside of my colon just started like getting scratched up and bleeding. And that's when they told me to stop taking it. I was starting to like fucking form iron poops, and it was tearing up my colon. That shit turns your poop black. Like, I was going through it. And like, iron is like, I guess one of those things you don't want to fuck around with, because I was Googling it today, like, should I be taking more than one of these iron today? And they were like, absolutely not. And yet, the doctor had me on literally double what this daily iron supplement is that I'm on now. I think they wanted to fuck my shit up. To be fair, like, my iron levels were really, really bad. But I don't know, man. I was a test subject. Literally, though, like, disturbing amounts, because it was like, it made me think about it today, because it's like iron, but it's as like ferrous sulfate or something. Chemistry word. So it's like actually 325 milligrams, which they had me on 650 milligrams. It didn't work out. I wonder how fucked up my tests must have been for them to do that. Because I was like 18 at the time, so I like didn't look at my lab results. I didn't give a fuck. I just did what they told me. I was their guinea pig. Who knows if it was even iron? Who knows what they're giving me? Away from flight. Well, I feel like I would have just like fucking sunk into the ground. I would have become so dense that I just sunk to the center of the earth. prolapsing horrified me. I had like such an irrational fear of that happening to me for a while. I don't know how like that could possibly happen to someone without like there being signs. But I had myself convinced like prolapses just happened to people. Like sometimes they just happened. I was convinced. And I'm pretty sure that that's not true at all. You'd have to go to the hospital often because you'd go like once a week. What? You'd poop once a week, or you'd go to the hospital once a week? Poop once a week. Things they do to empty me out. I mean, when I had like the whole holding my poop saga, it was like I had to take everything. Like I took Miralax, I took mineral oil. Honestly, like I feel like the mineral oil was the worst part of it. Well, aside from the enemas, but so mineral oil was so nasty. I don't know if you've ever had it, but like I would just drink like Gatorade with mineral oil in it when I was like particularly badly constipated. And that it was so nasty. It was just like drinking Gatorade with like a layer of oil on top of it. If you've never had mineral oil, consider yourself fortunate. Just such a horrible sensory experience. I feel like I have this DMCA free playlist on, and I feel like this exact song has played like 6 times in the hour I've been streaming. We're skipping it. I feel like everybody has like some sort of poop trauma story from childhood. If you don't, can you really say you lived a full childhood? I think you don't. I think you didn't have a full childhood if you don't have a poop trauma story. Only NPCs have no poop trauma story. things to say about poop. It's for the best, I think. Where's my first stream back would like immediately degenerate into poop conversation. Think that I'm gonna actually wrap up stream for right now. I just finished these lines. I'm in a good spot to finish where and I have to start cooking dinner. I didn't realize it's 8:30 already. This hour went by really fast. Let me think. What is today? I'll be back Sunday. Tomorrow probably I won't stream because I have to work, but Sunday I think I'll probably stream. I don't know, I'll work out a schedule. I don't have the schedule for my new job yet, so kind of touch and go at the moment. But I'm gonna wrap up for now because it's kind of late and I need to start cooking dinner. So I didn't realize how late it is already. I got a late start today, and then I just randomly felt like shit for 3 hours straight. It was odd, but thank you guys for dropping in. I'll see y'all around. Most of you I'll see later tonight probably, but if I don't, yeah, I'll probably be back Sunday. So good night, y'all.